What's up, boys? Today I'll be showing you guys the best build to build in NBA 2K23. The game is right around the corner, man, and I believe I know the best build to have day one in NBA 2K23. And honestly, with how the dribbling will be in 2K23, I think it's going to be a lot more viable to use some big men now. So I kind of like that a lot. How you guys can't like dribble back and forth like everyone does. It's freaking crazy. I don't know how that was in the game in the first place, but I think guards will still definitely be usable, especially those three-point shooters. But definitely the big men will be definitely usable this year. But I'm going to be talking about some big men and some of the guards in today's video. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what build you guys will be running with down in the comments below. Let me know the position that you guys will be running with. And make sure you guys subscribe and leave a like on the video because I have tons of 2K23 content coming for you guys. A bunch of tip videos. But let's hop in, starting out with the point guard. We're going to go ahead and make our handiness, our jersey number, all the different stuff. We're pretty close to 69, so we'll do 69. Let's go ahead and continue, starting out with the point guard here. So, height. Really depends on what you guys want. You guys don't want to be getting blocked all the time, but also you guys want that speed, and you guys want all that different stuff. So we're going to kind of mess around with the height and all that. I'd say 6'2 is probably a pretty good height. Try to stay around that 6'1 to 6'3 range, I'd probably say, for point guard. We're going to go with 6'3 here, I think. I think 6'3 is probably a pretty good place to be. If you guys want to be super fast, you can make yourself super, super light. It does make you a lot faster. We'll see how good the height is for sure in the next game, but your speed with the ball is going to be really, really good. Your speed's going to be awesome. I really do like that a lot. It's just your defense is going to be hurting a lot, although you'll be able to keep up with a lot of guys. So I'd probably try to stay in a pretty good spot, man. I'd probably say probably right around here. 174 isn't too terrible. Get you a little bit better defense, maybe 176. I think that's a pretty decent spot too. Yeah, probably right around there. I'd probably say like 179 is probably the like heaviest you guys should be. That way you guys can get a lot of speed. You guys get a lot of speed with the ball. I'd say I'm probably pretty happy with 179 to be honest. And then it depends on how well you guys want to three-point shoot with your wingspan here. So if you guys are just going to try to like make everything, I mean, you can make yourself super, super short. But again, that's really going to not help your defense too much. It's going to lower your stealing a little bit if you guys like to steal. So I love to shoot. So I'm definitely going to make my wingspan a little bit shorter. Honestly, I might run with 6'4". I think we're running with 6'4" for my wingspan. Some people aren't going to agree with me on that, but I definitely do like the shorter wingspan, just so I can try to make those shots every single time I take a shot. So I think this is pretty good. 6'3", 179, 6'4". So we're going to we're just going to do the solid build. It's whatever right there. So I kind of like how we're looking so far. You guys can get your badge points and all that different stuff right here. But let's go ahead and try to customize this a little bit, man. By the way, I forgot to mention this a little bit earlier, but this does apply to current gen and next gen, by the way. Both of these builds should apply to both current gen and next gen. They're going to see, the games are going to play somewhat similar, not exactly similar. Obviously, next gen is definitely going to be more advanced, but both of these games, both the builds, they should play pretty similar. Okay, let's start customizing our guy now. We're start with the finishing. We're definitely going to put a lot on our closing shot for sure. We're definitely going to adjust this a little bit. Don't get me wrong. So this is not going to be final here. We're just going to go ahead and kind of get our stuff up a little bit here. I kind of like to drive and dunk a little bit. We'll see how much we want to actually get that up a little bit. But we're just going to start with that. We don't need a standing dunk, obviously. We don't really need post control at all. So I'm going to say close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk are really where you guys should be. So we'll kind of see how the thresholds are with the driving dunk this year for 2K23. But obviously shooting, we're going to make really, really high up there. If you guys only play park, don't do the free throw. Don't touch free throw at all. Unless you guys are trying to get those shooting badges, of course. If you guys are really trying for those shooting badges, then you guys can really put it up or whatever. But I really would not recommend doing your free throw unless you guys are playing like rec and all that. So I do play a little bit of rec. I'd probably sit around the 70th free throw, I'd probably say. I like this a lot. Max out your mid-range. Max out your three-point shooting for sure. You definitely want to have your ball handling and your playmaking all the way up. We're trying to make like kind of that playmaking shot creator-ish. Definitely a lot of pass accuracy and pass handle speed with the ball. We're definitely going to put all the way up there. Don't get me wrong. We're definitely going to be customizing a lot of this here. So we're definitely going to be customizing this a lot here. So obviously we have already maxed out our stuff here. So we're definitely going to adjust some stuff here, but this is just kind of the basic that we want to kind of sit around. I think we are definitely going to sacrifice our driving dunk. We really don't need to be dunking that much, to be honest. We could push this down if we really wanted, but we are sacrificing a lot of finishing badges. So do be kind of aware of that. Ball handling, with how the ball handling is this year, you can kind of maybe drop that a little bit. We're definitely going to drop pass accuracy, I think. I think we're going to drop pass accuracy down to probably about 80. I think 80 is probably pretty fair. And I think sitting around 30 badges isn't too bad if we sit around there. I don't mind that really at all. We're just going to go ahead and go with the minimum here for the badges. I think right there is probably pretty good. We'll put that at 80. Yeah, and then 90 speed with the ball. I like that a lot here. So perimeter defense, you definitely want to have very, very high. And stealing depends on how often you guys steal. I do steal quite a bit. I really wouldn't touch rebounding at all. Blocking, I really wouldn't touch at all either. Interior defense, you might want to bump up just a little bit. I'd probably max out the perimeter defense for sure. But you guys also want to mess around with your physicals as well. So speed, you guys want to max that out for sure. Max out your, try to get a lot of acceleration, stamina, all that different stuff for you guys. So definitely try to max out a good chunk of these things. You just really got to make your build to how you play. I personally, even as a playmaking shot creator, I don't dribble that much. And with how the dribbling is going to be in 2K23, I'm not that worried about ball handling. So I will be dropping down my ball handling to probably about 80. Now let's go ahead and try to chop off some other things. I really do think we have to keep the dribbling or the driving layup and then the close shot up a good amount. I think I'm going to drop these both down to maybe 80 just so we can try to get those physicals up a little bit, but I may come back and kind of up those a little bit later. I really want the close shot. I really want the driving layup for these guys. Definitely, I recommend maxing out your speed for sure. I also recommend obviously having your excel super high. I really don't think you guys have to touch strength very much. And also kind of your vertical. I don't think your vertical is going to be anything that's super important, especially because we don't have our driving dunk up at all. We don't have driving dunk really at all. We're not going to be grabbing rebounds. We're not going to be getting blocks. So there's really no point in having our vertical all the way up like this. We could possibly just drop it down all the way, man. If we're really going to try for the stamina all the way, and we're going to try for the acceleration, this is something we could possibly do. We could even get our strength back up if we really wanted to. Although we could also probably keep that at 25 because we're not going to be physical really at all. We're not going to be physical. We're probably going to get knocked around a lot. We're also going to be hitting everything. We're going to be hitting so many three-pointers. We'll be able to get those driving layups and closing shots now, or those close shots done. So we're going to be absolute monsters when it comes to the layups. We're going to be awesome at taking close shots. All this different stuff we will be absolute monsters at. I think I really like where this build is at right now. It's kind of got a good mix of badges, I feel like. 17 finishing is not too super terrible. You got the 37 badge points also for the shooting. You got 27 playmaking and 9 defense. I think that's a pretty damn good mix. I kind of like how this build turned out. I'm sure some people are going to kill me in the comments, but just really make the build to how you guys play. And it's make sure you guys choose something that you guys are actually going to want to use throughout the entire year. So close shot, I have at 90. Driving up, I have at 89. Shooting, I have mid-range at 97. 94, three-point shooting really should not be missing too many shots here. 80 for the pass accuracy, 81 ball handle, 90 speed with the ball. You have the 61 right there, the inside defense, and I believe that is 85 perimeter defense, so that's not bad at all for sure. That's really good actually. And obviously we're keeping the steal super low, we're keeping the block and the rebounding all really low. I really would love to have the steal up a little bit. I do like to steal the ball quite often. I think we should definitely bump that up, but I'm not sure what I really want to sacrifice quite yet. But the speed is really good, obviously 93. 91 excel, you got really low strength and vertical, but you also have 99 stamina. So 99 stamina, extremely important. I love how this build is looking for the most part. We're going to be really fast, and we're going to hit a hell of a lot of shots. We'll also be able to go ahead and also drive in, though, for the layups and take some close shots. Although we are not super tall, we're also not very physical. Hopefully the finishing badges will help us out a little bit with that. There's obviously a bunch of different badges and all that different stuff this year, different stuff like that. So I'm not even going to worry about the takeovers or anything, but yeah, let's go ahead and lock into the build. This build is actually a two-way threat. So Steve Nash, Trae Young, Darius Garland is pretty much what this build is kind of built like. So I don't really mind that. And always, before you guys spend VC on your build, for the love of God, test it out. Do not spend money on VC just on a player that you guys are not going to be using, or that you guys will switch in a week or two. Please do not do it. It's a literal waste of money, guys. Focus on, actually test out your build before you guys start spending this VC, man. Extremely important. But now let's go ahead and make a big man build. So actually, we could do power forward, or we can do center. I think I'm going to go for center. We're going to make a pure center here. Obviously, go with 69 yet again here. So we're going to go with the center here. We're going to make this build. I think this will be probably the final build of the video. Although I really would not mind power forwards either. So we're definitely going to try to get that dunk up there. We're going to try to get that dunk up there. Don't really care too much about the speed, to be honest. I want to have decent speed, but we don't have to have crazy amounts of speed. I want to have great interior defense. I don't care about perimeter defense too much, even though in Park you guys will probably be going against those big man three-point shooters, possibly. But also with this build right here, you can still shoot a little bit of threes, I will say, if you guys want, man. You guys can kind of make that stretch if you guys want still. So we'll see. Hopefully the three-point shooting is as good as it was in 2K22, I will say, because stretches could actually make shots. Those playmaking shot creators could obviously make like everything. So even if you guys weren't that great at the game, but anyways, let's go ahead and try to make the best build possible. So I think I'm making myself 256. I think this is a pretty good spot to be around. You do lose quite a bit of physicals when it comes to like acceleration and speed, all that, but you do end up getting the maxed out offensive rebound and defensive rebound. I'm going for that lockdown, really defender here. I'm going for the guy that can get those dunks, put up those close shots, and also grab every single rebound that comes his way. I also think I'm going to keep those wingspan here at 7'5". You could make yourself a little bit taller if you guys want, but I really want to make yourself super, super tall. I think probably 7'1" is probably the max you guys should go, but I think I'm going to leave myself at 7 feet tall, 256, 7'5" wingspan. I think that's a very, very good place to kind of be around. But now let's start spending these attribute points. So like I said earlier, I really don't care too much about the shooting when it comes to mid-range and all that different stuff. I'm not focused on mid-range. I'm not focused on three-point shooting or anything like that. So I'm really just focused on kind of that close shot. We could also make it 99 if we really wanted to. I definitely want to have really high post control. I definitely want to have really, really good standing dunk and possibly like decent driving layup. I feel like I think 60 could definitely have decent driving layup-ish, but driving dunk I really don't care about too much, keeping that at 52. I'm not even going to touch mid-range shot or three-point shot. If you guys don't play rec really at all, again, do not touch that free throw shooting. Do not do it, although I do play rec, so I want to have it somewhat decent. I'm going to keep it at 65. I feel like that could actually make a somewhat decent amount of free throws. Pass accuracy, definitely keep this decent. You don't want to screw your teammates over. I'd say probably 70 is a good place to be around. Ball handling, just keep it up a little bit so that way you guys don't get stripped every time. Speed with the ball, you don't really have to touch that too much, to be honest. I mean, you're not going to be moving very, very fast here, especially with the ball, but you really shouldn't be moving with the ball too much anyway. You're not a point guard, so we could honestly probably end up dropping that down. Interior defense, max this out. Perimeter defense, in case you guys go against those stretches, you might want to max that out. Steal, you could try to put your stealing up if you guys want to get those like kind of up-down steals if you guys want, but blocking I definitely put up. Rebounding, we are definitely maxing out. Max out your rebounding. We're getting every single rebound that comes our way. Strength we want to keep up. Vertical we definitely want to put up. And also we're going to end up putting our stamina. And I mean, we could put excel up, but I'm not sure how I really feel about that. So I've decided to bump down a couple of things. I'm bumping down the free throw over down to 60. I'm also going to eliminate the driving dunk. We have 99 standing dunk, so I'm not worried about that. We also have 99 close shot, and we have 60 driving layup. So I'm not really worried about that really at all. So now we're actually going to bump the vertical pretty much all the way up, and we don't want to be absolutely dead tired the entire time. So stamina I think is probably pretty solid at 70. Honestly, if you guys want as well, you can try to like max out the mid-range a little bit. If you guys make yourself decent mid-range too and have like a pretty good combination of the close shot, the mid-range, and rebounding, I mean, you're really going to be pretty damn close to unstoppable. You have the mid-range, close shot, defense. I mean, you're really going to be pretty much an all-around guy. I think I'm going to use the last couple points, though, on the speed just to get it up a little bit. We'll also go ahead and put some more stamina on him, and I think that's pretty much where I like the build right here. So it's not bad at all, man. For finishing, I got 99 on the close shot. I got the 60 driving layup, the 99 standing dunk. Really, really solid for the most part. Post control, I have it up to 65. Mid-range is going to be 49. No three-point shooting at all. Do not take three-point shots. You look like Shaq out there. Free throw, 60 right there. Not too bad. 70 pass accuracy, 50 ball handle, 43 speed with ball, 99 interior defense. You got 55 maxed out perimeter defense in case you guys have to go against those stretches in park or rec or whatever. 99 block, 99 rebound, both offense and defense. This is amazing. I love to see that. You also have your vertical very, very high at 74. So that should mean you also get quite a more decent amount of rebounds. So I definitely like that a lot. 36 speed is definitely very, very low. We're not going to be very, very fast. That's something we had to like cut out of the build, obviously. 74 vertical though, again, I like that. And then 72 stamina is definitely very, very good. We shouldn't be completely tired, so that's really good. So yeah, I mean, just like I said though, I wanted to make this build I didn't want to have any shooting on him, but I really wanted to be able to dunk and put those close shots up as long as getting those rebounds. We're able to get offensive rebounds and put points on the board. We're able to get those defensive rebounds. We also have pretty solid pass accuracy as well, so we can throw it down court to our teammates and get those assists and rack those up. So I definitely like this a lot. 26 on the finishing badges, 8 playmaking badges, and then 37 for the defense and rebounding. So no shooting at all. We do not care about that. So I really, really do like this build as well. So I think these are two of the top builds here. So let's go ahead and see what this build is called. All right, man. So we have built a paint beast. So definitely going for that paint beast right there. Rudy Gobert, Clint Capella, those types of guys. Although I don't think we're really going to play like Rudy Gobert and Clint Capella because we're actually be able to dish out some assists. We're going to grab all those rebounds though, like Rudy Gobert and Clint Capella. So I definitely do like that a lot there. Grabbing every single rebound. Definitely this rebuild or this rebound build. The team player guy that's going to grab those rebounds. But also we'll be able to dish it out a little bit and get some of those assists, man. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys are new, please subscribe to the channel right here for some more NBA 2K23 tips. Check out the video up here. YouTube has recommended this video for you. They know that you'll love it. That's why I recommended it for you. So give it a watch.